H2O. Our planet is more than 70% of it. And we rarely use it unless it's in water, or water bottling, or we have a fish tank filled with it, or we just need some rain. But what we could do to make it help the planet itself with the economy, we could be more useful with it on using it to fuel cars. Now, I'm here to state on how cars can work with water, fueling it, and why we should focus, why scientists should focus more on making that happen. Now, it was first introduced by a Japanese company called Jintaps. Now, the way it works is it's not the water that fuels the car, it's the gas that it releases called HHO when electricity is going through the water. And the HHO gas scientifically is called oxyhydrogen. And I hope nobody's going to mature when I tell you that it's also known as brown gas for and the way it's really useful is it produces less toxins within the air, so it won't be that much pollution. Nothing will harm the ozone layer, or global warming won't be as effective as it used to be. Water is pretty much cheap to buy and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they do have like a large amount of cars that run on water, that the prices of it might rise and it will affect it. But another thing that's also known that a car that can run on water, it's more effective if you mix the water with gasoline as well. And to do that to your car, you must purchase a HHO kit to adjust that to your car. And scientists over the years have there's been a debate on if it's worth it or not, if it's really effective. Some scientists say it's like, oh, you can put enough water that it won't last a while. Some scientists say if you put at least 4 gallons in, it'll last you for at least about a year or a half a year. There's a good argument in it, but if you think about it, if scientists put more effort into it and put more thought on how it should last longer with cars and how it would be better for the economy, maybe they would think past it and not see the main argument about it. Now, the mileages that they've done with it are quite impressive. What I've got from buzz.com is that the mileages can actually estimate at least up to 60 miles with a full tank, which is impressive because you need water and stuff. And I really think that it would be quite smart and useful to have that in cars. So it would be pretty great if the scientists or people or other companies around the world would focus more on that and would really help the economy and be more useful.
Norris, what would you do with individuals? Alexis isn't here with us, but her dad worked for an oil company. That would definitely have particular companies go out of business. So how would you deal with the changeover from gas to water? Because we definitely wouldn't need as much.
How would I deal with it?
Well, on the basis of what you're saying, that it would be helpful, but the long-term effect would be that it would impact a lot of other resources that we have.
It would impact on oil, but when you use a HHO kit, it wouldn't impact on how much oil you need to put in your car. You would still need it for like the gears and other stuff to work on it and like that. The only thing it would affect would probably just be gas and water and the coolage in the tank. That's the main part of it. Oil might go up or down. I don't know. The use of it might be fewer or more, depending on the use, how much is needed when using the HHO.
Would this, using water as a fuel substance, would this apply to all kinds of water, like just fresh water, or all like salt water, water?
Distilled water was what I saw when I looked it up. It said at least 4 gallons of distilled water would last at least for a year. I'm not sure what's the difference between distilled or fine water.
Filter.
A lot of the times the problem with alternative energy is lack of people wanting to support the product. So how would you counter this problem where you'll have people who say,
Well, my diesel truck can go, has 300 horsepower and
things like that, how would you still give them the impression of a strong system that's working?
I would probably try to point out the fact of how much the gas tanks are reusable, all these other types of gas tanks used with normal cars. And I would point out how much it's polluting, all the smoke that's coming out. And I would want to show, at least, make a custom HHO kit or whatever that was used, money for like 18 liters of diesel, to show how much it changed and how long it
You had a minute and a half to go.
Maybe.